Radio. We're on and we're online.
Brush your teeth and wash your face. Step aside and live your life. What a day to be alive. Manifesting all of my greatness. With my mouth me testify. To all of your goodness me sing. Thank God for mercy. Counting my blessings.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. Blessing, good afternoon to all those who are locked on the Kingdom News Radio. I'm here in studio right now. I have a guest in studio, Sharlene Gittens Francis, Vision to Action Coach. We'll be chatting in a short while from now. Give us a little time, right? In the next 2 seconds, 3 seconds, we'll be chatting. I'll be chatting with Sharlene Gittens Francis, right?
So many under pressure for what they cannot control.
You're listening to KNR, Kingdom News Radio. We're on and we're online.
Yes, good afternoon. We're here.
To God, before you lose control. Shine your light, shining so bright. Like a diamond shining so bright. Shine your light.
Good afternoon, good evening. Blessings to you. Welcome to Kingdom News Radio. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to get up some more volume for you. You have to speak up.
Sure.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah. All right, then don't turn this stress too much. All right. Yeah. So good afternoon. How you doing?
Good afternoon. I'm blessed. I'm great.
It's good to see you. It's been a while since I saw your post and stuff like that. Your post with Vision to Action Coaching, in fact, and I saw that name. Just I was curious about it myself. I found out more about it, so that's hence the reason why I communicated with you. So yeah, good afternoon, everyone. This is Vision to Action Coach, life coaching, like a coaching pack, yeah. And she have something here that you guys will be interested in. I know I am very much interested. I wish I had this so when I was like in primary school, I had this kind of vision coach to coach me. Tell us about Vision.
Okay, so I am a Vision to Action coach, and basically what I do, it is my passion, I must say, where I help people take their dreams and their visions and bring it to a reality.
Right.
So what we do, we go into some introspection where you look at different things, whether it's your strengths, your dreams, your goals. We look at those things. We look at the things that are most important to you, and then we have those as your dreams. However, you must write it down. I actually like vision boards. So you're writing it down and you're using your photos to show how you want to feel when you have this vision. Moving from the vision, we don't stop there with the vision board.
Right.
We need to move to action. Because vision without action is just a dream. So we are going to take that vision and then we're going to sit and we're going to flesh out some action items. What can you do today to move you closer to your dreams? We are all filled with big dreams, big goals. We want to write a book. We want to start a business. Right. There are a lot of things we want to do. We want to lose weight. There are so many things that we want to do. And we always have it in our heads. When we are children, you dream and you dream. But as you get older, and reality hits and life happens.
Yes.
Different things happen. We have different setbacks. All sorts of things happen. And we just put it aside. You have children. You have obligations.
Right.
And you're a bit more conscious. You procrastinate. There's so many things that we do that make us stop trying to live this dream or our vision.
I see you have some son at 4 and 5. At that age, did I start to write a vision?
Of course.
Wow.
They are the best dreamers.
Yeah.
That's where certain things, procrastination, self-doubt, some of these things, they bear fruit at a later age. They may start then.
Yeah.
But at that age, though, it's not as indebted into them as it is when we are as an adult.
Yeah.
So I do vision board training with adults as well as children.
Right.
In fact, children, they are my favorite because they are so pure.
Yeah.
They can envision so many things. They think out of the box. The limitations that we put on ourselves as adults, they do not have that issue.
Wow.
So they will sit and they will dream and they can tell you, when I grow up, I'd like to be the president of Trinidad and Tobago.
Wow.
And then they can tell you what they're going to do when they become the president. And it's even easier for them to envision what they want to do. And this is something that I like, where You can start in preschool. You always ask children, so what you want to be when you grow up? We always ask them that, and they tell you. If it is they have that dream in their heart from 3 and 4 and 5 years old, we as adults, we need to help them put things in place to be able to act on it. You want to be a policeman. What can you do today to help that child realize that dream? You carry them to a police station, let them look around, let them speak to a policeman. So this is where you're putting these things into action.
Right.
So it's not just a dream anymore.
Okay.
You're looking at things that you can do to bring you closer to your dream.
Yeah. Okay. At that age, you're saying children sometimes, I can remember me, but I never had any dream of being anything like this here right now. But looking at children at that age, preschool, sometimes children change. They want to be a policeman, they want to be a doctor, they want to be sometimes, so how can you guide one of them? Sometimes they may not be that in them, may not be that what they want to be, what they desire. So you kind of pull that out for them.
And that's fine. Yeah. That's fine. We are no longer in the realm where you need to choose something today and stick to that and be that particular thing for 20, 30, 40 years. Yeah. You can have this dream. You can start acting on it. You can start working on it. Everybody has strengths. Everybody has weaknesses. You're working on your strengths. Yeah. Right? You're leveraging on your strengths and you're working on the weaknesses that you have. So even as a child, you're 6 and 7, you may like to sing. Okay, you may like to dance. Right? As a parent, you recognize that and you encourage the child to sing, you encourage them to dance, you carry them to places, you give them the opportunities where they can test out this particular thing. Okay, so you may want to sing. Okay, so you have opportunities at church to sing, you have opportunities at school. It is about taking the opportunities that you are afforded. When you start looking at your vision and your dreams and you segment it and you delve into it in a way that you understand why you have this dream. So it's not only about the dream, it's about the why. Why you want to sing. Do you want to uplift others with your voice? Why? Do you want to sing to the aged? Do you want to sing to young people? Why? It's about the why. So the dream may change, but sometimes the why you want to do something, it's refined. So you want to touch the lives of people, but you may be young, but you don't know how. But you know that it is in your heart that you want to touch the life of someone. You may not know how just yet, but with your skills, the talents, the things that you learn, different things that you do, even as adults, it changes. It changes. So I wanted to be a teacher since I was 5.
Wow.
Since I was 5. Did I teach? At different points in time. However, what I have realized, the teaching for me took on a different persona. I thought it was to be a primary school teacher or a secondary school teacher, because one of my mentors was my standard 5 teacher, and she was my mentor then, even through secondary school and adulthood, and we still keep in touch. But I've realized teaching takes different elements. This vision to action coaching for me is my paying back. This is me using what I think is my gift and my talent to help, to uplift, to move others who may be just a little scared or just a little reluctant to act on it. But we always say it takes a village. It takes a village to raise a child. It also takes a village to, to nurture your family. It's not you alone. So in the action plans that we look at after we, pull out your vision, in the action plans we look at different things, obstacles that can come your way, because things happen. Your dream can change. Sometimes the timing you want is not the timing that God wants for you to do this particular thing. The thing you may think that you are called to do may not necessarily be that same thing that He wants you to do. The why may be the same. It may be to touch the life of others, but it may not be through singing. It may not be through teaching. It could be through nursing. It could be through something else. But the why behind it is what is important. When you figure out why you want to do something, the bad things that happen, the naysayers, certain things that try to demotivate you, you go back into your why and you remember why I wanted to do this. I remembered I wanted to write a book for. Same thing since I was a child. Topic I did not know. However, when I had my children, it started to become clearer to me why I wanted to write. I always thought that I had a message to give. How? Couldn't figure it out. But as time goes by, you start leveraging your strengths. So public speaking, I'm good at public speaking. Writing, I'm good at writing. So I started to pull my strengths. So like that, this is the same way that we want to, it's the same for adults. It is also the same for children as well, where you see certain things. So within the coaching, I will ask them certain questions, what they're good at. It is as simple as that. But behind that, what do other people say you're good at? Because that's the flip side. Because sometimes you do something naturally. You do not realize that this is a talent. You don't. But other people listening to you, watching you, they can tell you you are good at this particular thing.
That was my next question, in fact, because sometimes you recognize, but for me, I speak for myself personally, I have talent and there's a gift that I have, right? So my talent is basically, I know computers or software that do that, right? But my gift now, the gift that God gave me is like doing this on the voice that I have. In fact, if people say my voice, I can do this and so many different things. But I have talent in music too, right? Music, I'm a musician. So it's what all these things put together from different times in my life. In fact, from when I was younger in primary school, I played music. Secondary school, I was out of music into sports and different type of music. No. After secondary school, more like DJ stuff, dance. You understand, DJ and dance. And then after that, I gave my heart to Christ now, and more back into the music again. And now it's a different type of music that I'm doing here right now. So I see, and where purpose is, you understand, purpose. And you feel, like I say, how I feel right now, I feel more comfortable doing this. I feel do it without even effort, without a sweat being break, you understand? It becomes part of me natural, it comes natural. So that's different areas of my life, times of my life I went through that, and I could understand what you're saying is so true. Had I had that information when I was younger, I'd have done well, amen? Yeah.
And you mentioned purpose, which is so big. We take it for granted that you know what's your purpose. Sometimes you don't. It takes a while for you to figure out what it is. As you may have mentioned, some of my skills, research, public speaking, those are some of my skills, right? Those are some of the things that you learn. However, there are things that you are innately good at that people, and then when these things come together and you find something to match that, whether it's a hobby or a job that comes together for that, it feels different. It's no longer work. It's no longer work. You enjoy leaving to go to do this.
Exactly. So a task.
It's not. It's not. So when I'm putting together materials for my Vision to Action coaching, I'm up at midnight doing this, but I'm smiling at midnight doing this. Okay? I would sleep and wake up with a bright idea as to what's next. And I love that feeling. As in, it's different. It's really a different feeling, because many times as adults, we go through the motions because of our obligations. You have bills to pay, you have children, you have different things that you need to do. And you fall into this box where you wake up, you do this, you do that, you come home, you do this, you do that. It's like a routine. When I have my sessions and I ask adults, what are your hobbies? Some people can't even remember the last time they did something that was not for their spouse or their children. As in, when last did you do something for yourself?
For yourself,
Okay. So within the sessions, we look at different aspects of your life, whether it's for the children or whether it's for the adults. You have personal development, you have your career development if it's for adults. For children, you're looking at the academic part of it. And the main thing is, your life is not unidimensional, it's multidimensional. So many things come into play when you are doing whatever it is that you do. finance, your personal development, your health,
Yes.
right? Wellness, spirituality, all these things come together to form you.
Yeah.
Sometimes we put one thing on hold to be able to fulfill another. That happens.
Exactly.
But we need to have an action plan in terms of how we're going to move from that particular point where we are to where our big dream, our big goal, and our vision. How do we get from that point to the next?
Next. Yeah.
So that is, and for me, that is what I am passionate about.
Right.
Hearing people remember the things that they themselves forgot that they
yes.
like to sing,
Yeah.
that they could have sing, that they played an instrument. The last time they played a particular instrument, they were 12.
Yeah.
And then when they start playing that piano again, it comes back naturally.
Yeah.
And then their heart just, it's uplifted by doing this particular thing.
Exactly.
So, all right, you find it. So what now? What's the
Next,
plan?
yeah.
What's the plan?
Next,
How you plan to share it?
Yeah.
How you plan to enhance it?
Yes.
Okay? So this is what the whole vision to action coaching is about.
right, great,
So you
great.
have your big dream and you're moving on to making it a reality.
Tell us some more about the workshop. What's the different workshops you have here? Tell us some more
Yes. So I have 2 workshops that
Yeah.
should be on within the next few weeks. One, it is for, I called it Mission Possible. Mission Possible. And this one is for standard 4s and 5s. And then I have another one for secondary school students.
Yeah.
So the one for the standard 4s and 5s, they are in SEA mode.
Yeah.
And having gone through that, it is a grueling task. It is a lot. It's a lot of work
Yes.
mentally for the children as well as the parents. It is a lot.
Yeah.
And this particular age group, we tend to focus a lot on the academics.
Yeah.
Academics, they are important. However, you want a whole child,
Yeah.
not skewed in one direction. That child also has strengths, skills, talents. Yes, we want that child to go a particular school. However, when that child gets there or doesn't get there, then what's next?
Exactly. Yeah.
It can't be that at the end of SEA, after the exam, you're wondering, so what am I going to do next? It can't be about that. You have skills. These are the things that parents can use as a leverage,
Yeah.
right, when their children are studying. So, you like to sing, you like gymnastics, okay? If you do this particular thing, so we learn the spelling, you're going to get 15 minutes to listen to some gospel music,
Gospel, yeah.
sing, play your instrument, okay?
Yeah.
So you can use that. So no, it helps you know the child.
Yeah.
It also helps the child at that age know what they're passionate about, their likes, some of their dislikes. Some children at that age can tell you clearly what they want to do. I had a session, she told me this was a Form 1 student. She said, I want to be a gospel singer.
Okay.
I said, okay. I said, what you going to do about that?
Yeah.
She said, well, in my church this weekend, they have a competition and I intend to win.
Hey, that's what
So, and it was just her mindset. She knows she likes this thing.
Yeah.
And she knows what's next.
What's next after that? Yeah, she can take
Knowing your vision and your dream is just part of it.
Yeah.
What you're going to do about it.
Yeah.
What can you do today to move it from just being in your head to
Yeah.
being a reality.
reality.
So you have your standard 4s and 5s. And I mean, that whole SEA, we keep focusing on what school and what school and what school, but it's about the experience at that school.
Yeah.
Because when you get there, you have a lot of things. You have friends, you have the whole social network that
Yeah.
you need to get involved in.
Yeah.
You have extracurricular activities. You are now at an age where there's the whole peer pressure and all the other influences. You need to know who you are.
Exactly.
You need to step into it saying, I know who I am.
Yeah.
And with that, it makes it even better for you to be able to assess some of the influences around you. You are able to say, okay, this is good, this is bad. This I need to ask someone about, because it keeps you, it tries to get them to even figure out what are their values,
Yeah.
because we take it for granted. So this is what we're going to try to do with the standard 4s and 5s. That is a good enough age for you to be able to know some of your plans and your dreams.
Yeah.
Yes, and to be able to act on it as well.
As I said that from Form 5, I remember my in secondary school, music was still there, right? Music was still there. And I began to play music. I was at a different level to those who were in my class, so the teacher saw that. and I started to play a lot of different other instruments there in class at age Form 1, in fact, you know. So and I saw it there just after Form 1, Form 2, that was the end of that. You know,
But here you are now.
yeah, look where I'm at right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the dream was planted in your heart since then.
Yeah.
However, being a teenager,
Yeah.
different things happen.
Yeah.
You try to look at things through different lenses.
Yeah.
You're influenced by different groups of people and things. These things happen. But you went full circle and came back into that whole area of where your passion lied, where it started.
Yeah. How you deal with someone like this? Well, I didn't have no one to guide me along that line, in fact, because from Form 1, Form 2, no music, but different type of music I went to, right? More like DJing and dance and stuff like that. But had I stayed with that time, though, you know, sometimes, you know, they get the real focus, you're going online and something that's come before you and derail you from your focus. How you deal with the young ones, like the secondary school students and all that?
So for them, it's very important to know your why.
Okay.
Because it all goes back to why.
I did not.
Because we will not spell it out like that, but it is for them to know why you like music,
Yeah.
why you think you want to be a DJ,
Right.
what value do you think you can give. So yes, you want to play music. Why? Is it that yes, you like it, but is it that you want to uplift people? What goes behind it? So these are some of the things that, we take it for granted that these questions you ask them at home.
Yeah.
But I like to actually ask them. Sometimes they leave these sessions and they are they know some of these things about themselves. But it's only when they write it on paper and we do the vision board, because the vision board is the other part of the thing as well.
Yeah.
So I like to ask them, how does it make you feel? So it's not just about the picture of somebody singing with a mic.
Right.
This person needs to motivate you when you see that picture to help you remember why.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of children who are not exposed to many things.
That's right. Yeah.
So we take it for granted that that child who says he likes to sing, the opportunities will fall in his lap.
Yeah.
Pulling it out from them at an early age, it helps open their eyes to opportunities. Sharing it with other people. Sometimes someone within your circle, they can guide you.
Yeah.
You realize this child is good at track and field.
Yes.
However, financial situation does not permit for that child to be able to do that. So many times he would put a lot of angels in our way where they help us. You may be just walking down the street and somebody say, "What's your name?" You respond, and then they say, "What you like to do?" You may or may not respond.
Yeah.
But that person was in the pavilion watching you, warming up and just taking your laps, right? They realize, wait, that child has potential,
Yes.
right? As in, opportunities, they are around. But if you do not know what you like or what you want to do, then the opportunities pass you by.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was at a school and doing the same types of session. And while I was going through the session, a few of them, so a class of 35, about 4 of them said that they liked singing. While I was there, I heard on the speaker that they were asking the students to come to the music room for the trials for music festival.
Yeah. Okay.
So you heard some, However, while we were having that session, and these children verbalizing, I like to sing, that
Yeah.
another person in the class jumped up and she called the girl by name. She said, "You should go and try out, and you just say that you like to sing."
Yeah.
The opportunity was there.
Presented itself. Yeah.
That girl was like her accountability partner.
Yeah.
Because she heard it and she was able to say, "Listen, I hearing like they're calling your name.
Yeah.
You probably didn't realize it,
Yeah.
but I think they're calling you."
Yes. Yes.
And that is who God put in her path for her to realize that she need to act on that particular dream that she has.
Yes.
So this is how, when you verbalize it and you write it and you have your board and you look at it, it's a reminder.
Yeah.
The board is just a tool.
That's right.
Yes, it's just a tool. But at the end of the day, you have work to do. So, yes, everyone doesn't have the resources to get certain things done.
That's right.
And everything doesn't happen at the same time. I have another friend. He just started, he always wanted to do martial arts. And he started martial arts at 40.
Okay.
Now he's a self-defense instructor.
Okay.
So he knew he liked it.
He liked
it
it.
took him a while, but he did find something that spoke to him from him realizing this dream way back when.
Yeah.
The opportunity presented itself,
Yes.
and he was able to take it.
To take advantage of that. Yeah.
It wasn't a case of now you're feeling sorry for yourself or you're procrastinating. In his mind, it was his time.
This time, no.
It was his time.
Yeah.
So he took the opportunity, he started doing the martial arts, he moved, because his motivation was different compared to when you were doing it at 12.
At 12, yeah.
He moved through from the different levels, right,
It happens.
with ease.
It's so true.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it happen. I just chatting there and talking there, right? I see certain things in my life now, that where the God took me from different levels. Even with basketball, I played basketball for a certain time in my life, you know. And even football, I played football. And what I've learned in those times, discipline, right? And discipline, I learned some discipline there, and other things I learned there, skill set, you know, and mindset as well. So, and even as I got into adulthood and stuff, a certain skill set that I use there, mindset, I use it in my adult life like that. So it all worked together. Certain things I would like to accomplish still, right? But, you know, I haven't given up on it, in fact. You understand? I like to accomplish certain stuff. I haven't given up on it. I will do it. To give them more encouragement to do it right now. So this is really good. So tell them again when it's starting next week. I have one here saying session starts on the 7th of September. That's for secondary school students. On Saturday, 7th of September. And then the second session is Saturday, the 14th of September. And location,
It's
online.
virtual, yes. So it's
virtual.
from the comfort of your home.
Yes, people.
Yes, the comfort of your home. I mean, COVID has, taught us that these
We can
things,
work.
we can work, we can be educated, we can do so many things, just not being physically there. You need to have the discipline to show up and perform. So as you mentioned, the Vision to Action session called Mission Possible, the teen edition, that one, it is on the 7th, Saturday the 7th. It is 5:30 to 7:30. That's where we do the whole visioning part of it. And we are going to look at your goals, your dreams. You're going to go into some introspection, knowing yourself, your purpose, your skills, your values. These are some of the things we're going to delve into. Once they leave that session, they are supposed to be pumped to be able to say, you know what, this is my dream.
I pumped already. I pumped right now, trust me.
Yes, and then we have the second session now, which is the action part. So, all right, you write it down. So, what we're going to do about it? What are some of the things that you can do today to move you closer to achieving these things? So, that is the second part of the session. Now, there's also one for the standard 4s and 5s. This one is next week, Tuesday.
So interesting.
Yes, next week, Tuesday and Thursday, same concept. So, they are going to do some goal setting. They're going to do some visioning as well. Different aspects of their life, which includes the SEA and academic, as well as there are other areas that we're going to look at for them, which will include like their health, personal development, their hobbies, even the rewards that they want when they, when they perform. These are some of the things we're going to look at in the first session. We're going to come up with the vision board. Now, these kids, they love to do these vision boards because some of them, they are so creative and so artistic. And I mean, you write a lot in school. Now is your time to do it a creative way of setting your goals. Even as adults, sometimes you're just so tired, you're just writing, but the picture is worth so many words, right? And then we have the action plan session for them, which is on the Thursday. Okay, so it's next week, Thursday, same time, 5:30 to 7:30. Okay, and same thing, we're going to work out what can you do. What can you do today to improve those grades? What can you do today to balance your time? SEA is around the corner. What's the plan?
Yeah.
What is the plan? What rewards you want? How you plan to get these rewards? Rewards don't drop out of the sky. You need to work. How do you do this? These are some of the things that we're going to look at. Just get them thinking. The parents, they can be in on the session. However, the session is for the children.
Can I put the number up on the screen now?
Sure, definitely.
I put a number up on the screen so you guys can see the number. The number is 868 if you're outside of Trinidad. Are people taking students from outside the Caribbean too?
Students for outside the Caribbean, the secondary, in fact, the answer is yes.
Yes,
They
yeah.
may not be doing the secondary, the SEA
SEA.
exam, but they would be in some sort of examination mode, which is also fine. So yes, we are looking at for external candidates as well. That's not a problem.
Yeah, because I know I have some listeners of the Caribbean Islands.
Yes,
listening
and
right
they
now.
do their version of common entrance and
Yes.
that sort of thing. So definitely yes.
The number up on the screen, 868-394-2220. That's the number you can give a call, give my sister Sharlene a call, and you can discuss, take it from there upon her, right? I'll leave that number up right now so you guys can have that information there.
Okay, so you have the number, and Facebook is the only social media platform that I'm on presently.
Yeah.
So it's Unleashed Potential TT. That's the name of it, Unleashed Potential TT.
Yes.
And you can find me on Facebook, where you get different tips and tricks. I also do like templates and that sort of thing. So like that page,
Yes.
and you would be able to get some valuable information both for children as well as for adults
Yes.
as we progress and proceed.
Amen, amen. And you guys have it. Have a link on our page to Kingdom News page where you can have information there to follow you and go on that. You will post it on the page as well. Amen. Yes, we have it all about. Now, number there again is 868-394-2220. 2220. It's very simple. And about to call and get information, get more information on that. I find it thinking, truly, trust me, I heard this and I just saw my whole life running in front of me like that. My whole life running in front. And I know I have some nephews and nieces in front, you know, they can be a part of this too, you know. If some of them, most of them are adult now.
But I also do adult sessions.
Session.
I do one-on-one coaching as well as I do group coaching as well.
Okay, good.
So you can have it within your organization. I have sometimes quarterly sessions. So we just had a mid-year review where you review your goals. If you have a vision board, you review that. If not, you set it, you do your vision board, and then we evaluate, because we are big on the action, accountability. These are, you know, things that move you from it just being in your head and a dream, right, to being a reality.
Are churches calling and asking for your services? Anything like that, churches?
I got a few inquiries, yes.
Okay.
I have not done any sessions with them. However, we are in conversations at this point in time to, you know, just to figure out the logistics of getting certain things done. Like there was a Sunday school as well within the time frame.
Right.
So it is a matter of having determining how you want the session, whether it's virtual or in person. A lot of the children love the in person, so you need to be able to have the resources and the space for them to, you know, to be able to be creative. Yes. So yes, I am getting some inquiries, and I hope, you know, the inquiries continue, because I would really, really, really love to, you know, to share this with, you know, just about anyone. Yes.
Youth groups and stuff like that, you know.
Yes.
Yeah. Even though I say the adults too, in fact, because some adults say need to find their purpose as well. A lot of us need to find their purpose where we could operate in the gifting that God gave us, in fact, because not finding purpose, we struggle. Amen. Yes, so that number is 868-394-2220. Give my sister Sharlene a call for Mission Possible, the teen edition, and the other edition.
It's the SEA edition.
The SEA edition. All right. It's a pleasure. I had a good time. I get excited. I like to see the children. I would like to be a little fly on the wall, just looking at the children.
Yes, they are amazing.
Yes. Thank you very much. Yes, it's a pleasure having you here. Anything else you want to add?
What can I add? Well, I would love to see a lot of, I need to say us adults, live our dreams and live our vision. Sometimes we get derailed, things happen, things change, but nothing happens before it's time.
That's right.
When it's God's will, you will know. It happens within His timing.
You blessed me this evening, trust me. You blessed me this evening. I'm so blessed to be here to listen to you this evening. Thank you for being here again. Give our call, people. That number again, 868-394-2220. Yes.
Can receive that your joy may be full. Oh, nana. Ask and receive, let your joy overflow. Cause if He died to set me free, reason it yourself, why should I be bound? If He died to set me free from lack and want, then why should I be poor? Why should a man carry God and fear? Why should a man carry God and fear? Why? Why should a man carry God and cry? It was a beautiful African Sunday. The people dress up like there's not tomorrow, looking good and looking so dandy. I was glad when they said to me, come look, we go into the house of God. And that Sunday morning, he said it was a Sunday morning. Now so jubilation in my heart as I joined the congregation. Oh, what a revelation when the preacher man flows. Yes, I know the church is a beautiful place, but what I saw was way out of place. Why should you drown when the captain of your ship is the one who comes a storm and walks upon the water? Why should a man carry God and drown? Why? Why should a man carry God and fail?